I hope you're well. I wanted to give you an apartment update because chit chat, I should have said chit chat, because yesterday I was having a chit chat, and honey, I was not properly dressed, and things were showing, and I had to like take the whole video down. So I just wanted to apologize for that, and I thought I would show y'all an apartment update, or at least talk to you about it. So, I got these three headbands, y'all. I found these headbands that I don't have to pull my hair. It just put it in this Velcro and it works. And I got three on because actually I was getting ready to take a bath. I was like, this is the end. Was it 5 o'clock? Yeah. It's the end of the day for me. I have been planting. I've been on my feet nonstop. Every day I'm on my feet nonstop. And I ain't even mad. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even mad about being on my feet because I like having stuff to do, especially around the house. So today I focused on the plants, and you can see them down there. I repotted them. I actually cleaned them up. This one on the corner over here had the mealy bugs on it, the colorful one, and I cleaned it and I used the neem and I repotted. It's got fresh, beautiful dirt, all of them, and they are doing their thing. So we will, see them tomorrow, how they took with the transplant. But I think I had them almost a week, not quite a week, and I was just watering them in a little container that they come in, which wasn't much, and they were holding up well. But I got the mealy bugs. I was like, wait, what's going on? So I went to this place that is all about organic everything. There's a lot of organic businesses. There's a lot of natural businesses in the Cape Coast. If you want to be raw or vegan or natural, you could do it in the Cape Coast. There's a really large diasporan community here, sometimes bigger than I even know, and being on these little networks, and it's a good idea because you really get to see each other, know what they got to offer. So whatever you could want in the States, especially as far as food products, even cooked foods, different like Jamaican foods or other Caribbean foods, supplements, it's all here. And of course, the organic movement is pretty good. So organic potting, compost, natural pesticides, so you can grow your own food. It's here. It's definitely here, and it's beautiful. So I'm thankful for that. I had a beautiful day. I am doing all raw. Sun a lot today. My hands was in the clay. My hands was in the dirt. Updates is I got a little section for my clothes. I think I showed you yesterday, but it's a hot mess over here because I didn't organize it. And I was gonna do it tonight, but I'm way too tired. But tomorrow I'm gonna fold all those clothes. There's gonna be rhyme and reason. And it's gonna be really beautiful. But I'm so happy to have my clothes are out of the suitcase. That was not fun living. I got a few things I want to do. So now that I don't have to get a wardrobe, I got this whole wall, and I'm gonna build like a day bed against that wall, so that I can sit there and do my videos. I don't always have to be on the bed. I can sit there and do my videos. I can sit there and relax. And I'm gonna do it as a chase lounge. I want to see how big it could be. We'll see. Because I want to lay down. I want spots, in the house where I can lay down unapologetically. Like I want a little lounge chair and a porch. On the porch, I want a lounge type chair, which I think my section will be that in the living room, and I want something like that also in the bedroom. So lounging places. I'm owning my Leo. I'm owning the cat. I'm finally owning the cat naps. Now I was thinking about something so funny I wanted to share. So I remember when I was in Durham and I was living in that townhouse, and it was very well furnished. There was a lot of stuff. I was at that point I was traveling a lot, and I remember about the same time when I called. I'm sorry, yeah, I need to take a break, but I'll do this. I call it like closing down the house. So here I put the padlock on the gate. I lock all the kitchen door, the front door. I cut off the fan in the other room because I'm not going to be in there. I'm winding down, right? And I remember in Durham, it used to be just like light. It used to be nice weather, spring and summer. And I used to be like, oh my God, it's daylight. I'm closing the house down. I feel like I don't have a life. You know, it was a real woe is me. Like, I really, really affected me. And I said, now look at me in Ghana, because I live with myself, living alone, and I'm doing the same thing. But the difference is, and maybe, oh yeah, I'm yawning over here, but maybe if I had same mentality, I don't know, is that I welcome this time. I welcome that I had a full day and that there's nothing after 5 at this point I need to do. You know, I got chores in the house that I haven't completed. I got things that's still coming in I'm waiting for. I got like a nature walk tomorrow. I done got up and did exercise. I done did planting. I done cleaned up. I done made food. I'm smarter and old enough to know that that is a life and it's a great one and it's going to lead to other ones. I mean, I'm getting up early in the morning. I'm more concerned about doing my gratitude journal, my prayers and meditation, you know, my visualization, and and my meditations. I'm not certain if I have to say it again, because I know it's setting up a life for me. That just because there's seemingly nothing happening, which really a lot's happening, a routine, a ritual, a lot is happening. But when I was 4 years ago, you know, when I was living in Durham, I just felt like I wasn't living life, you know. And I was thinking here, like, if I had a different the mentality I have now, would I have stayed? And I said no, because at that point I was already traveling. And every time I would travel and come back, I knew that I needed a base, home base. But North Carolina, okay, I'll get off, I promise. Okay, North Carolina, that's not right. North Carolina, I don't think I would have been satisfied. Like, I think that I would have wanted to live in another country. I think that attempt was real. I attempted it in the DR. I don't think I would have stopped until I was able to live abroad. I think that part of it would have been over. I think North Carolina will, because to pay your rent for me in the States was very expensive. And still try to travel for a place that I wasn't going to be there a lot, that probably wouldn't work for me. It went for my budget, so I know that you can't go back and think about with your mind now and your experiences now, who you would have been or what you would have done differently. If you really look at it, you wouldn't have done anything differently. That everything that is happening in your life is divine. I lived long enough for me to see that in my own life. And yeah, everything is divine. Everything is as it should be. And I had that traveling bug too bad. You know what I'm saying? In a good way, right? I had that one too good. So it was nothing in me going to allow me not to pursue more than just traveling, but living abroad. I don't know when I knew I was going to, I mean, especially now. So 4 years later, with so much YouTube, with so many people living abroad, you know, I know that, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was in the frame. I know that I would have wanted to live abroad. You know what I'm saying? It would never have escaped me. So, yes, I miss the 4 years with my daughter. I do. You know, I wonder if I was there, like what that would be. It'd be like, you know, it's interesting life, but I feel like I had to get this out of my system, living abroad. Like, I had to know that I could do it. I'm turning the light, y'all. That I had to know that I could do it. You know, it would have been bothering me. It would have been egging me on. Like, it would have just been like, yeah, I had to do it. I had to do it. And to do it for so long, it absolutely surprises me too. It's definitely not something I expected. I mean, 4 years is a long time. Not quite there yet, but it's a long time when you really think about living outside your own country and not even visiting once. It's a long time. And yeah, I mean, I'll never not think I can't do anything again. Hey, Zenobia Indigo, I love your name. It it gives you strength to do almost anything you could want to do because you did the thing that you always wanted to do. Even if you always wanted to do, when you wanted to do it, you really wanted to do it. And like I said, I took a stab at it. Like I did. Those were, I was like, I'm gonna rent this house in the DR for 3 months, and I made two. I would have made three, but situation. But I guess it never stopped. I was like, well, that's not the place. But at that time, but when I got to Ghana, that feeling, it was not planned. It was not planned. I didn't try to stay away from the States. I didn't try to be away from my daughter. It just, there is a such thing as divine order, and there is a such thing as divine timing. And I just want y'all to know that. Like I really want to share with you. So I just take it all like it's normal, and because I guess it is my normal, and because I know everything changes, and I think I'm realizing again, but more actually, that we really are running this show, and it's entirely up to us. And we don't have to get stuck in any one fantasy. Just like we don't have to get stuck in any one decor, style, any one color, even any one style of house. We don't have to get caught. We don't have to be stuck. So here I am with the beautiful blue again, but wow, I feel like I know more about the blue. I understand the blue. I understand why I loved it when I did. I remember I loved this. I remember the first time I moved to Elijah. I was just like, I think we're gonna do a hallway outside blue, and every time it gets faded, we're gonna do it again. Oh my God! And now having it again, I completely understand why. It's a cosmic mother color. It's a nurturing and protective color, and it's just beautiful. It's just high vibe in every way. And like I said, since I'm working in Screening for a Sacred Woman, and I'm working in Gateway Zero, which is the womb gateway, and I'm working with the guardian, cosmic mother Newt, the sky mother. I get it. Like you're supposed to ask and you shall receive, and you're going to receive. So now when I'm in it, it does wind me down. When you think about colors for your bedroom, Afrocentric home design tip. But what do you want to feel in your bedroom? I mean, especially because what's the function of the bedroom? It's to sleep. I mean, essentially, it could be sex too, but it's to sleep. So all these other words, it's nice to describe bedroom, but it's to sleep. Honey, you feel like you are sleeping on a cloud. Like you feel like that blue is just, it tells your whole system. I'm doing a master class on intuition and holding your high vibrational frequency. But the one after that, 2 weeks later, a week later, 2 weeks later, every other week, I'm doing one on color bathing. And like the real idea, like this is not just a theory. You really do feel something when you're there. But it's that same thing with that orange. That orange makes me feel bright and alive and happy and beautiful. It's funny though, the blue though makes you feel sensual. I feel very sensual. I feel like my sensuality, like I be feeling sensual like a lot, like during the whole day. I think it's the food, I think it's the rest, I think it's the time to myself, I think it's doing womb work, so you're awakening down there. Because I wanted to say that since I've been really doing this womb work, oh my God, to couple with the food, and like a ritual, like to going to bed at the same time, to taking my bath at the same time, to writing my journal, to getting up, it creates this sensuality. So I feel way more sexy, sensual, feminine, beautiful, attractive, but all in this still in this inner way, in this spiritual way. I just wanted to share that. That was been going for a long while. I wasn't feeling that. I thought I lost it. And now I realize, I now, like I said, I feel like I know what true divine femininity is. And I know this color is doing something for me. These colors are doing something for me. The whole lifestyle. I didn't know how much time I needed to go into my routine. You know, not being a mom and having that responsibility, and not being somebody's woman and having that responsibility. That being somebody's woman for me, that's a lot of extra work. And it takes away time from me. The work that I need to do for me. And it don't have to be like this for every woman. It could be something different for you, but I don't know if I think I truly understand how much being with somebody else took away from the tremendous amount of self-care that I need, mentally, physically, and spiritually. So just by having someone else, there's a certain amount of you that you can't do, because you're doing us or you're doing them. And what I need, I'm saying, and what I need for the work that I do and the work that I want to continue to do, it's a lot of spiritual time. I was thinking today, like, I got that little space, like my closet space now. And I was like, well, I don't have to worry about where the man's stuff is going to be or how I got to make room for his stuff. Even the place itself could be this small because it's only me. I was thinking today, I don't have to ask somebody to continually, could you take out the trash, or could you pick up the trash, or could you sweep? I do it myself and it gets done. It's like you could do it yourself when somebody's there, but like, what are they there for? Then you get mad. There's just so many little things. I don't have to wait if somebody's one bathroom and I gotta go to and they're on it or in it, or they funking it up. Like, I ain't been talking about all this, but oh my God, woo. Waking up when I want to, or somebody else waking up or coming in at a certain time and disturbing me. My sleep, or waking up and oh my God, getting the whole bed like whoa, spreading out, getting excited. I mean, I have this here closet, bathroom, bed, whoa, whoa, and whoa. That blue or orange color, I didn't realize how important color is for the soul. Yes, ma'am. So now you're laughing, child. I had no idea. Like I had, and then there's this other feeling that I love. Since we start feelings, since we talk about feelings, is that when I walk down the street or I'm shopping or, you know, just going about my life, like I'm single. I cannot explain it. I love that I'm single. I love that I'm single. It's more than just a name or a status. It's a vibration. I don't know how everybody don't love it. I absolutely love it. That means I'm free. Free whatever, free for whatever, free to meet people, free to talk to people, free to not, like I'm free. Oh, it's a feeling. Every choice I make is for my house, is for me. I don't have to think about nobody else. When I get my furniture, only really I'm the one that, you know, has to sit on it, or I don't go about nobody messing it up. I don't have to listen to somebody else on their phone or watching something or listen to music I don't like. Oh my God. Whoa, this is good. This is great here. Okay. Let's remove. So, Synovia, you got to make sure you're removing because they coming. They coming. So, yeah, I had to, yeah. So, if you know if it's helpful review, you know it ain't good. Okay. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, they coming in fast. So, yeah, as they do. So, oh my God, like, here we go again. Here we go again. What am I not doing? Let's see. Okay. So, yeah, I think I got rid of them for real now. Yeah. So, you know, I don't know what trolls do. I know trolls hate moderators. They probably be like, it's ruining us. They're too good because I can't get they thrill of messing with people. And then they don't get to mess with nobody. I know that bothers them. Just think about it. You wanna mess with people. That's like your thrill in life. You don't get to do it. That's sad. And it's weird. Mm. So, hey DJ, yeah, it is some of the greatest feelings. Like I'm free. Like I don't know how to express that. Like everything in here is mine. There's no man nothing, no man clothes, no man this. So like everything in here is mine. I am free. That's a very important thing to a Leo woman. And I love it. I love my time is my time. I love everything goes off. The lights go off at a certain time. The quietness in the house. I mean, I could really know me. Like I could see how I live. Like who am I? You got to live with yourself. Really, not live with yourself or wish you wasn't living with yourself. You got to live with yourself to really and spend time with yourself to really know you. It's good to know you before you even get into another relationship with anybody. Like I've heard that for years, and now I understand why. You have to know yourself. Like you need time for that. So I love it. I love it. You know the way I clean my house, the way I keep it clean, the way it's a different movement. When I get up in the morning, just joy. When I sleep at night, sometimes I wake up in the bed, I spread out. I feel the sheets and I cannot explain. Honestly, Ghana looking different for me. It's like it's my Ghana now. I could see it through my eyes. I've seen it through a lot of people's eyes, and I was so thankful. It gave me the bravery, it gave me the courage, the confidence. But now I'm seeing it through my eyes. I absolutely love it. I know so many people cannot wait to be somebody's woman. But I'm so happy not being anybody's woman. And this is a testimony because I was like every other young lady. Maybe not, maybe today the young ladies are different, that I wanted to be somebody's woman. And now I feel like I look younger, I look brighter, I look clearer, I look happier. I feel like that joy is coming back into my eyes. I'm more creative. I tell you, I feel more sensual. I feel more, like I said, creative. Yeah, I feel happier. I feel more calmer, more serene, more tranquil. I feel more clear and clarity. And I love it. My life is so, I mean, the rawness and a certain time of sleep, you gotta get a certain amount of sleep in order to stay looking beautiful. You got to get a certain amount of sleep. Good. Thank you for blocking too. I'm 48. I'm learning to enjoy my singleness. It's totally okay to be single. That's right. That's right. Nikki's getting fit 74. Yes, I'm here. Yes. Thank you. I absolutely, it's the greatest thing ever. And I got time. I could be on I could be myself. Like, it's just, oh my God, I just didn't know. And I think I didn't know I just came on to say hi, but it's like, oh my God, to choose my own color, to be in my own bed, and like I'm enjoying the steps. Usually when I move into a place, I want to get it all done right now. Now it's the first time I feel like I'm taking my time, you know what I'm saying? Things will come. The living room, I'm not rushing it. I'm kind of glad. Like I like surprises. It's every day, getting up and making my food and eating the way I want to, and at the time I want to, in my little schedule, is so fulfilling for me that I don't necessarily have to have everything right now that I used to think I needed to have to fulfill myself, which actually never did. Which actually never did. Because that fulfillment was something way deeper, and now I'm experiencing it, and I absolutely love it. Sleep is rejuvenating. I absolutely love it. So I think a lot of times we should check. We be like, oh, I want to be in a relationship. I want a man. You should really check to see if you're not trying to run away from yourself. If you're trying to fill out, if you fill it in like an unhappy space in your life. That's what sometimes we get somebody else because we're unhappy. We think that's why. Most people that think they, to me, that think they want a relationship, I think they really have to look at their life and see if it's just trying to fill a space. Because it won't. That making yourself happy, you become so much, first of all, more attractive. Everybody have a crush on you after a while. It's really true. You just be like, honey, when I be used to getting walking down, you getting attention, I'll be looking like, ooh, don't even like, I smile, but I keep it pushing, honey. And that's even more attractive because you're not really out there like that. Let's see. You better preach. That's right. Hey, thank you, Nikki. Hey, Via, Cam. Yes, I'm happy for you. Me too. I feel the same way. Glad to be single. Yes, all the ladies. Let's talk. Like, oh my God. And I think singleness is way more appreciated after you've been in a relationship. That's when it's like liberating. It's like, when does a woman, when is a woman allowed to finally have her freedom? Like when does, because the kids and the husband and it's like, when do we get to do that? And then sometimes being a wife feel like I don't know, you're not free, right? So when do you get to be that for yourself? So it's not fair when you don't get to have that. It's not fair, and I realize that. Yeah, I don't miss it at all. I don't want to talk about this last one. I'm talking about all of them. Like it had it. Like I'm 56. It's almost like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, that's okay because when you get it, you get it. But it's almost like, whoo, have we known this a little before? But it's not like somebody could have told you to know it. You have to go through your own things, and you have to come to it yourself. Because there's people right now listening to me thinking, child, I still want me a man, not realizing this joy. Because some people look at singleness as like not good or failure or it's not all that because they're not having a fulfilling life. That's the thing with being single. It has to be fulfilling. And if it's truly fulfilling, it's almost like what do you call? I'll just say breaking the habit of being yourself or quantum physics or the idea that you feel so good in the life that you're living that the having of a thing, you don't even need it anymore because you already feel what it would feel like to have it. It's called feeling perfect, whole, and complete. You feel so whole so that's for me, like, before I needed to have okay, we gotta hurry up, gotta get the frame for the bed, we gotta have the whole room done, we gotta have the windows treatment, and I've noticed I'm not doing that. Because I'm so whole within myself that I don't need the things. Now the things will come, now they'll come right, now they'll be perfect because I don't need it, because there's a perfect whole and completeness. I know that feeling. I already feel the feeling of having anything good. So now good will come. It has to. It's a feeling. Yes. Nikki said, my goal is my singleness. It's to get my skin buttery brown like yours. Oh, I love you for that. Yeah, after the relationship. Yes, isn't that the best one? Hey, DJ. She looking, she like, who, what? Oh, and Nikki said, you're a good looking 56. Thank you. I am working on it. And you're right, we still got life inside of us. I think we start looking better as we go into our 50s and we allow ourselves our true beauty to come true because we don't want to do that hardness anymore. We don't want to do the struggle. And we start knowing, like I said, the first time you get into a relationship and it fails, you get back on that horse again and be like, it must be something I'm not doing. It must be cleaning up my act. It must be going deeper into. And after a few of them, a lot of them, then you start realizing, wait a second, maybe that's not the end all be all. Maybe my joy cometh from something within, and it's loving myself. And then that starts to shine through. That it's like people start noticing. It's like, who are you? Who is she? Because there's a comfort in yourself that I have not had like this in a long time. And what is it? Well, you're controlling your food. So you're not a wife or a mother where you have to think about, I didn't necessarily do the cooking, but because of that, I was eating food that I wouldn't eat, you know? Um, you're not a mother in that way. Your child can take care of themselves. You're not a wife in that way. So now you are determining your own life and your own aura and your own energy level. And you never got to do that. So that's new. And that newness is exciting because we all get bored in life. And that's why it's so thrilling. It's like you start asking yourself, you get older, why didn't I do this for myself before? Why didn't I understand this? Because when you don't, you can't. That age is what makes it so much more sexy. Like I was saying, I feel more sensual, sexual, alluring, but I don't want a man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a relationship like that. So that just shows you that even those attributes have nothing to do with, in my case, the opposite sex. It has nothing. It's something that is really inside of you, and you discover it when you truly love yourself and doing the things you love to do. And it'd be the simplest thing, like buying your fruits and vegetables strictly. I'm right now, like I said, I'm not eating cooked foods. What a joy not to even have any of it in my house. There's these little things that it's like, wow, that's how you be successful. You create your own space, and it's so beautiful. I like how you said perfect meaning completeness as opposed to perfect meaning flawless. Exactly. Completeness. Perfect, whole, and complete. Meaning perfectly happy and satisfied with where you are. And that where you are is not even this bad place where I'm not where I'm going to be yet, but I'm happy. That's a step. But to not even feel like you're not where you're going to be yet, because where you are is so damn good, that feeling is what gets the blessings. It's not that other stuff. The other stuff is the icing on the cake. The other stuff is the like, oh, and I get to hold this feeling. These manifestations, physical manifestations, is me being able to hold the feeling that I already feel. So it's nice, it's cute, but I already feel it. So I love it. I love it. And I didn't get a chance to say that. So everything has meaning for me. Everything is in my house has changed. And like I said, I look forward to the bed, but I want the bed made well. And I want the bed made right. And the first bed that I gave him wasn't really the bed. It was like I thought it was, because I didn't know who I was yet. I wasn't a single woman in my mind yet, you know. The bed that I'm coming with is so flowery and rattan. It's just it's like someone blossoming. And like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? The sofa, I didn't understand that what I wanted was rattan or wicker patio, would look like patio furniture. Only I want it indoor, you know? So I'm still defining myself, and when yourself, whatever self that is going to attract things. So sometimes you have to sit with yourself to discover yourself, to know what you want. And I think that's what happens. That's when you start to take your time when you're doing your decor, because you realize when you first get out, particularly those get out of relationship. We should talk about home decor and relationships. I'll do a title of that tomorrow, but that's a different way you decorate your house, and that's a different way of feeling like decorating when you're coming out of a relationship and you got your new space. And then, like I said, I was then living with my sister, which was, you know, love my sister, my homegrown sister. But I still am a grown woman, and I still wasn't quite myself because, you know, no fault of no one. That's not a bad thing. So now I'm just like, oh, wow, I am free. Like, wow. I'm over here loving it. I ain't seen nobody. I go to town, because I got to get something for the house. I got to get something. I got to do something. Tomorrow I'm going to go out again. I got a few things I have to do. But I'm going on this nature walk. Y'all gonna come with me with a crew of other people. And I'm going to enjoy myself, okay? But I just wanted to say that. Like, the way I'm decorating is for me. And if I would say, who am I, who I've always been, but, since I lost sight of it, is I am a spiritual woman. And all of that is coming out. I guess the part that surprises me the most is the sensual, feeling beautiful, feeling sexy, feeling alive, but in this way, not for no one else. Not needing anyone else to, especially opposite sex, to make me feel that way. Honey, it's jackpot. It's jackpot, It's freaking jackpot. Yes, my born day is Sunday. Oh, is your birthday coming? The 29th. Okay, Scorpio. Okay, come through. Come through. That's going to be lovely. I know it's going to be a great one. I know it is. So, it's time. Oh, that's the coil. It's time for me to go and relax. It's almost 6. I want to be in bed by 8. I want to be sleeping by 9 because I want to get up by 5. That's my plan. And I'm going to have a little snack before I go to sleep. All right, ladies, I love you all. And I want to thank you for allowing me to critical thinking. I want to hear. She says, I fully get it, Lisa, though I do desire to have a connection with a balanced person. But I must say, I'm tired of meeting people where they are. Yes, it's tiring. I love that word. I think it's a very appropriate. It's tiring. It's tiring. And I'm telling you, you are that person. That's what it is. The person will never come until you become it. And when you become it, you won't even need the person. This is real stuff we talk about. We talk about epigenetics. We talk about breaking how to be yourself. We talk about that space where it all comes. To say, oh, I want somebody that's balanced, it's like you're asking to be balanced with yourself. Because when you truly feel that feeling, you won't even want nobody. They'll just come because you're feeling that feeling. When you truly feel that feeling, you don't have desires because you're already feeling so happy. Because wanting to be with somebody balanced means that there's something that you get out of that. And if you could identify that feeling that you would get out of being with somebody balanced and then feel that feeling, not pretending, wow, that would have to come in everything else. So that, I know that vibe, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just feeling that you can keep looking, but you're going to keep getting the same thing. Because what you're looking for is inside. And you haven't met her, you haven't spent time with her, you think you have. But anytime you feel a feeling of disconnection from the significant other, or possible potential other, then it's a disconnection from yourself first. That's what I'm learning. That's what I'm learning. No, I think when we are truly, that feeling that you just, when you feel that, honey, you'll attract all kinds and everything and all the things you need, and it'll be so fulfilling you won't even notice all the man and all the attention, all of this, because you already got that feeling. You already feel fulfilled, and I love that feeling, and I love it. I love it. That's why you notice when you are really in the spirit and in alignment with yourself and loving, really love, not that fake loving yourself, but still hoping that man's going to come, not that one. That you don't even think about nobody else, then here he comes. It's not usually the one still. It's just somebody that sees all that light and all that love you have for yourself, and it throws you off every time. you're not flattered by the person saying what they think. Oh, you're so beautiful. Your skin is. I mean, that's nice, but you're not. He ain't tell you nothing you already know. So it's gonna be hard for somebody to impress you when you are so impressed with yourself. It's beautiful. It's just a place. It's a place. It's a place. Yes, it's a place. Thank you, y'all. Peace. Right, the balance is key. Yes, thank you, love. Yes. Yes, we'll get there too. And I think it's holistic. I would love to invite you ladies to come into my master class this Sunday from 12 to 2 p.m. It may go longer, so if you can leave from 12 to 3, just in case. It's $47. It's on the website, afrocentrichomedesign.com. It'll be in the description box, and it's this Sunday. And it's about strengthening your intuition and holding that vibratory frequency so that you'll just, the manifestations, whatever it is, there's so many other things that you really want, but they all in here, and it's all about that feeling good about yourself. And you won't have to, it won't be like, oh, what do they say? You'll be able to see it in yourself. You'll look in the mirror and see, wow, and you'll say to yourself, wow, like I'm seriously glowing. There's a different light there. This is not makeup, which I mean, I personally don't wear makeup, it's lipstick. This is not the moisturizer you use. This is not the mask you use. It's a radiance, and it is the glow of the Most High, the Divine, the Goddess. That's the radiance. It's a radiance because you're radiating the self-love light within you. And you need time to discover that. And I'm inviting you to do that if you want to do that in our intensive. You can go to the website, Afrocentric Home Design. It'll be in the description box. And I hope you join us for Sunday. I hope you all join. Hey, Basio, peace to you. Nikki says, I needed this live. Your transparency is always appreciated. You are very welcome. Your website, please, it's Afrocentric. Let me see. Sonovia, are you in? Just so she can see it too, because it's always good you can see the visuals. But it's afrocentrichomedesign.com. Afrocentrichomedesign.com. And you'll see something called spiritual courses, or you'll just see virtual ashram. Virtual ashram. And it's strengthening your intuition and holding your vibratory frequency. But it'll definitely be in the description box. And it's also in the description box yesterday too. So, but if one of my people were here, they could actually see it. Hello, beautiful beings. I'm catching it. You catching it live, Kalea? You catching it live. But if one of my moderators are here, Beverly, if you could put it in, that's great if you have to go. But definitely, I'll be here after I finish the video. I really want you to just check out the website. But yeah, I was coming on here to talk about my decor, but I realized that my decor, for those that are just coming in, is influenced and inspired by my happy singleness. And I was just saying, like, oh my God, to be in a space where I don't have to worry about where the man's gotta go. I don't have to worry about where his stuff gotta be. I don't have to, it's just all me, and I love it. I was like, the bed to myself, the bathroom, nobody fucking it up. I'm sorry, because every time I repeat it, it's like, hallelujah. And I was saying how I noticed before I would have to hurry up and fill this place up and put stuff in. And now I'm just taking my time because I don't need my joy from those things that never fulfilled me anyway. My joy is so within. And I was saying that I could see it in myself. I know that person I'm looking at right now in this camera is a different woman. So it's not like my words are saying one thing, but my physicality is saying something else. It's just like, wow, it's a radiance of freedom and singleness. And oh my God, I love not being somebody's lady. Oh, freedom. Okay, sorry. I don't want to be too happy because I know it bothers some people. Sorry, driving, no problem. Okay, don't worry about it. T. Denise, blessings, Lisa. I never received a Facebook link for the class on Sunday. Oh, it's coming. I will send it out tomorrow, Friday, because it's on Sunday. So I'll send it out Friday. You'll get it for sure. And thank you for saying it. Yeah, I usually send it out Friday before Sunday. So, but you're definitely on it, and I got you. And you're gonna, I believe you're gonna enjoy the class. So that's why some of you stay safe. So yeah. Oh, so it's okay. You're welcome, baby. It's afrocentrichomedesign.com on the website. It's virtual ashram. It's strength and intuition, and keeping your vibratory frequency high, keeping a high vibratory frequency. Yeah, man. So yeah. So we just go for the frame. I'm so glad, like I said, he didn't make the first run, the bed frame, because I wasn't there yet. I was still thinking for two or thinking not single. When we think single, it's like, I feel like a little girl, like I want to go around the house and just scream, be like, Lord have mercy. Woo, child, I love my life and I love my schedule and I love my happiness and I love my wholeness and I love my radiance and I love my love and I love my bed and I give thanks for my blue room with no curtains that I would rush normally to put in, but I ain't found the right ones yet. I'm happy with myself. That's what I'm gonna say after everything, and it's a blessing. I'm loving that blue. Isn't that blue beautiful? Thank you. Thank you. There go Beverly, afrocentrichomedesign.com. That is the website. Thank you. Thank you. All right, beautiful ladies. You know, it's one thing about uh, being happy in your singleness. Either the people feel it, or some people are longing for that soulmate. And I just could say, I wish I could say, oh my God, it's in you. You'll never find it anywhere else. You'll never find it outside of yourself. And that every woman should have time to herself, to get her a little apartment for herself, to decorate the way she wants to, without the kids too, not just the husband. Every woman should know that part of themselves. That's a different way of decorating. So everything you're seeing is more inspired like I don't know, a youthful girl who got her first apartment and feeling her freedom and loving it. I just wanted to say that. Thank you for the 25 people. Thank you for the 12 thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. Singleness is a good feeling to experience. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm going to organize my little closet area. I'll show you all that. And little by little, as they say in Ghana, small, small, we will get to this. We will get to this. I'll see y'all in the next video. Hopefully, I'll see you all in the next master class. You tell her T. Denise said, I love my singleness too. There's another. I think we're going to attract each other. And like I said, my sensuality is back, my sensuality, my divine feminine energy. I feel like a woman, a girl. I feel beautiful, and it's an inner beauty I cannot explain. Hey, Sasa. Greetings, sis, love and respect. Hey, how are you, beautiful lady? Hope you're well. I want y'all to come with me. Come along and ride on the fantastic voyage, baby, in the blue room. Hey, all right. I'll see you in the next one. Love you, ladies. Peace and blessings.